Well, Diego, started 10 years ago. A decade later, you're here, the last one from The Ultimate Fighter, fighting in Mexico. Just a lot of great things happening for you right now. What's the emotions like for you?
The emotions, they're positive. I'm happy. I just got done with the longest layoff of my career. And you know, that's something when you fight that long. I've been fighting for 10, 11 years. You know, you're gonna have injuries, you're gonna have layoffs, and it just shows you how much more you love the sport. And for me, at 33 years old of age, it just shows me that, you know, I can't fight forever. And so while I can fight still, I'm gonna make the most of it through proper preparation and just gratitude, just loving it, truly loving it and embracing it, every little bit of it, even the weight cutting. Like, the weight cutting sucks, and especially for me cutting down to 145, it's really hard, but even the weight cutting, I love it because I know there's gonna be a day that comes and I'm gonna be old and I'm gonna be like in my garage cutting weight for myself, like, come on, you can do it, Diego. You could cut the weight, you could make 55 still. Just doing it just for the hell of it, because I'm a fighter at heart. Mixed martial arts is my passion. After I'm done fighting, I don't know if I'm gonna be a trainer, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'll still be involved in mixed martial arts, but I know even at that point, I will still miss the thrill of it.
You're starting a new career basically at 145, man. I mean, you look like a new man right now. Can you give us an idea where your weight stands now and how tough it has been for you to get here and how tough it's gonna be for you to make the final cut?
You know, it is tough. It's going to be tough. Right now I weigh 150. I came in at 163. I weigh 158 now. I got 12 more pounds to cut. And, you know, I really was a true professional about this. I started my camp 5 months out. You know, I used the right supplement nutrition game, instant knockout, helped me get the weight off. You know, it's not easy. It's one of the hardest things I've ever done. The best comparison that I could give you guys is climbing Mount Everest. To climb Mount Everest, you don't just walk up to the mountain and say, I'm gonna climb this magnificent mountain, because you'll die. And that's the same with this cut down to 145. I can't just say, oh, I'm gonna make 145, or I'll die. I gave 5 months of preparation, 2 months of strength and conditioning every single day, just building the foundation in my power chain, just building the foundation in my strength, in my cardio, my conditioning, my cardiovascular conditioning is better than it's ever been. My strength, my power, I feel super healthy. I went into this camp healthy. I had a great training camp at the new Jackson's Wink Gym facility. I've had the Russians there. I've had the Frenchies there. I've had the who's who of mixed martial arts to train with for this training camp. I'm ready. I'm prepared to give it my all. You know, I feel at 33 years old, I'm really in my true prime of the sport. As a man, in my being mature and just being smart, being wise, making good decisions. You know, I've already done all the screw ups. No beef, no steak tartare before the fight. You know, I cut 55 pounds for Gomi in 2 months. I said never again. I did this correctly this time. I'm excited. I'm excited to go out there and fight Ricardo Lamas. He's number 4 in the world, and I'm coming for that spot.
How are you feeling about the layoff? It's been a long time without a fight, but do you think you're going to be okay with the speed? It's going to be a faster game at 145. It's been 18 months since you fight.
At 145, it's going to be faster, but don't forget, I'm faster. I've trained speed training for 5 months. I've truly evolved and reinvented myself as a mixed martial artist, found the holes in my game, found the weaknesses in my power chain. I truly am a stronger, powerful, more explosive version at 145. Expect to see big things the way you did when Damian Maia dropped down to 185. Diego Sanchez dropping down to 145. You're going to see a powerful, dominant fighter with a lot of power in his hands, a lot of power in his takedowns, dominant wrestling, grappling, and you're gonna see Clay Guida head kicks. The way I kicked Clay Guida back in 2009, those head kicks are back. You know, you see Vitor Belfort crushing people. You know, he's 38, I'm 33. You know, the older guys in the sport, they still are here. Don't forget, Randy Couture fought his first mixed martial arts fight at 33 years of age. I'm refreshed, I'm rejuvenated after this long break. And if anything, the break was good for me. I feel good, I feel pumped, and if you can't tell, I'm cutting weight, I'm fasting, I'm mean, I'm just a hungry lion. I'm hungry in my stomach, I'm hungry in my heart, I'm hungry in my mind, and I'm hungry in my wallet. I want this.
You talked about dropping down to 145 because of Conor McGregor. You get a chance to show yourself in this division about 3 weeks before he fights Jose Aldo. What do you need to show in this fight to be a contender at 145?
To be a contender at 145, I have to dominate Ricardo Lamas, a very tough fighter. I don't look past him. He has a lot of heart. He's the perfect fighter for me. You know, he's gonna try to stick to his game plan and try to be in and out, try to outpoint me. You know, everybody knows that's the blueprint to beat Diego Sanchez. But the difference is this: Ricardo Lamas, he's a Mexican, and Mexicans have corazón. Mexicans have heart. We don't like to back down from a challenge. And I'm standing right here in front of Ricardo Lamas, and I'm the biggest challenge of his life. And he's gonna have to face this challenge Saturday night, and I'm gonna be in his face with pressure that he's never felt before in his life.
How much weight do you think you can gain back after the weighing right now without the IB?
You know, all the questions concerning my weight, the IVs, what I can gain back, none of that, it's all irrelevant, because the truth of it is this: the weight cut's gonna be hard. I'm already dehydrated. I'm gonna dehydrate some more. My shape, my conditioning, running the mountain at 7,000 feet every day is what's gonna carry me through this weight cut. I will recover, and I will be refreshed. I will be excited to have some carbohydrates in these legs, and I'm gonna be strong at whatever weight I come in the cage.